are making our way onto the ice. We have a beautiful snowy day ahead of us. It's in the teens out right now. A little squall happening. The ice is glare, and then there's a little dusting on top of it. We both just got new yak tracks. We love yak tracks. They don't last forever because they are that rubber connecting the metal, so eventually that dry rots, but they definitely help. Yeah, not too far of a walk, and we're gonna start setting up and hopefully catch some alligators today. Good ice. Solid. Gosh, did that sound like 10 inches or was it just
easy?
Nice. This is what we're working with for bait today, guys. So, got some jumbo shiners in there. We're going for big fish, so big bait. And with larger bait, you're hoping to weed past some of the bass, maybe pickerel, just some of the things that we're not necessarily going after. But hey, if we get into a big 5-6 pound bass, like heck yeah, we'll take that all day long. Huh?
Oh, that's the other thing. Look at this. Man.
What?
The weeds are right there, so.
Oh, the weed bed is really high.
So you gotta be careful that it doesn't. You don't feel it with the sounder.
So what Chris is saying is where we're fishing, yes, when you're sounding the hole all the way to the bottom, we want to fish quite a bit higher than that because there is a pretty significant weed bed. So you want your bait to be visible and not hiding in all the weeds down there. So when you're fishing with bigger bait, guys, you want to avoid, if possible, getting bait flagged. It's because the bait is obviously bigger and stronger than, say, small and medium shiners. So if you don't put some tension on your reel, you'll get bait flag after bait flag. So one of many ways to do that is to put the flag down halfway. That creates more tension on the set. So you're less likely to get just the bait tripping it. On the traps that I have little spool adjusters on the actual reel that you can adjust the tension. These are much older traps than the jack traps that we typically fish with.
Nice.
People don't talk about how on glare ice when you're drilling, it's so easy to be like spun around the hole in a circle.
Yes.
You gotta really hang onto the ice. Chris's first flag.
All right, first flag. Just took a big run.
Remember, guys, we're hoping for a pike today. That's what we're going for.
God, it's right by the hole.
Oh, pickerel.
Oh, wonderful.
A cousin.
Cousin,
That's,
brother.
not the goal.
How the heck he ate that giant fish, I have no idea.
All right, not the goal. Congrats, first fish on the ice. Does it? Didn't go too far. Oh, it's a nice bass.
Too big.
Huh? I wouldn't call it little.
Little fella?
Not,
Nice little
not
fella.
that little. 2.5.
We're gonna get our bait back. Look at how big. Zoom
Oh
in on
my
the bait in the
gosh.
mouth.
He was ambitious.
He's ambitious. I think we'll be able to save that bait.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. There it goes.
Oh,
Ready?
see ya.
Just like that. Bait's still alive.
Oh, nice. He's doing good.
Bass caught. Gotta love it.
All right, congrats. Woo. Okay, do we have one more trap to set up or are we done?
One more.
All right, so Chris has one more trap to get into the water. We've only fished this body of water twice before, off to a slower start. So yeah, I'll double check the time. I think it's approaching 8:30. So plenty of time for things to pick up the pace a little bit.
All right, we got flag number 2.
Technically 3.
Flag number 3. How's it feel, Liv?
Feels like something.
Nice.
Coming with it
Ooh, nice. Stop you? Nice.
a little bit.
That's good. That's a pike probably. Let it run if it wants to run.
Okay.
I'm hopeful.
There's the mono. Ooh, it is a pike. It's a pike. It's a
Pike?
pike. I saw a glimpse.
Nice. How's what size?
I don't know, average, I think. Oh, nice, guys. I think all of our good pliers are in that bag over there.
Of course they are. See how
Guys,
big it
I
is.
love this. I'm excited. Don't break me off. Uh-oh, am I on the ice a little bit?
Yeah, if you have to.
No, here, got it. Oh, it's a decent one.
Nice. Nice fish. Nice.
That was a half decent one.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Weeds. It's in the weeds. Come on. Coming up, you coming up, you coming up.
Nice. Nice fish, Liv.
Nice. Try to keep them out of my line.
Nice. Nice fish. Nice fish, Liv. What a beauty. Nice.
Awesome.
This little feller?
Yeah.
Yeah, beauteous.
All right, we are approaching moment of truth time. We're gonna open up the tent and see what it looks like. A couple videos ago, we actually haven't fished with the shack yet this season.
No.
But we mentioned that we got it out of the shed this winter when we were getting ready to go ice fishing for the first time, and like 1 or 2 mice ran out from the shack. So we're hoping it's not like chewed to pieces, mouse nests. We haven't opened it up at home because it's like, what's the point? We're gonna bring it out here anyways, but let's see what it looks like. Moment of truth. Oh. That would be a mouse nest. What is all that stuff?
It's like tree bark.
Gross.
It's like tree bark. Look at that.
Look at that crap. There's like a huge nest. Resuming shack mouse investigation. Gosh darn it.
Holy crap, there's one over there.
So, I mean, could be worse. Obviously, big hole right there.
This is probably the worst.
That's all mouse destruction. Then it doesn't really matter, but like that's a hole on the skirt. That's all chewed up.
Down here.
That's all chewed. Ugh, so frustrating. How do you guys store your ice shacks and stuff? Because like, obviously if you have like an insulated like garage or something, congratulations, we don't. We have a big barn and we have like 2 sheds outside. Like, how do you keep mice out of this stuff? It's so annoying. This shack is definitely still usable, but A, it's nasty. B, it's expensive because we're gonna get a new shack at some point. So what do you guys do for
Shack shopping tonight.
maybe shack shopping tonight? What do you guys do for your...
If you want to hit us up, Eskimo, you know, we'll test out any product you like.
We will test out any product. So that's annoying. But we expected it. Flag? Okay. I specifically did not bring any of the bait or any of the gear.
She's got no faith in me, people.
Because Chris has had...
This nice
Like-
pickerel's going to be worthy.
It might be.
Oh, it's there. Yep.
That's
ya.
about right.
Oh, and the friggin' fish went away.
Oh, did it swim off?
Yeah, of course it did.
Dang.
All right, dude.
That's annoying. Are you going to move this trap?
Oh, we'll see.
Is this a pickerel hole? Okay, it's been busy as far as like from flag to flag to flag. And I don't know how much you guys are gonna see that, because when we get to a flag and if there's nothing there or it's stripped or something, I don't tend to put every single one of those clips in the video, but it's been a lot of flags and we keep like either missing the fish that's there, or it's just enough to set it off, or it took quite a bit of line and spit it out. So we've been having a really hard time connecting with the fish. So finally getting in the shack. I'm gonna set up our chairs, the heater, and just get that going. We're both feeling a little bit hungry. Have a snack maybe, if we can get a break between flags. But yeah, we're just like not connecting with the fish. It's kind of frustrating. In addition to needing a new shack, we're also struggling in the chair department. This is Chris's chair, and fully aware that these are like all of $10 at Walmart, but hasn't made it on the list of things to do yet. So you have to like get it in there and then not pick it up or move it. So that is very convenient. And then this bad boy just goes on very easily. It just probably won't stay. So that's perfect. And we got the old Heater Buddy Flex. Whew.
The top is the heater.
Thank you. That's awesome. I'm so glad that we figured that out.
Want me to do it?
Holy shit.
I'll do it.
Okay, Christopher, your turn. Oh, your freaking pickerel flag is up.
I'll check it.
You want me to go get it for you?
Yeah.
Stupid thing. Oh. I'm gonna stop this. So this is not the norm for the Buddy Heater Flex.
Okay, we should be trying to get the top out.
Oh my god. Like how?
No. What the? I don't want it to blow up.
No, I don't either. Oh my god. Be so careful. What the heck? You can't get too close to unhook the propane. That's dangerous. What was that?
What is going on?
All of our equipment is freaking trash today. We're just hoping that this doesn't like explode, guys, obviously.
It's what is going on? It's burning inside.
What the frig? That's like so dangerous.
Is it something we did?
No? Like, what could we have done? What the heck?
I don't know what to do here.
I don't either.
It's actually very concerning to me.
Is what, it's gonna go boom?
Yeah. It's propane.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It smells awful.
because it's burning plastic.
I know. Sounded like you hit something. So this is the freaking current state of Heater Buddy Flex. We have had rave reviews about this in the past, but it's having a fire. This whole area right here, without getting too close, is all charred and burned. And the unit has a freaking fire on the inside that would do nothing with its safety features.
It's off.
So
Not working.
that's how it looks. That's where the fire was, somewhere in there. Not down in this area like it's supposed to be. So I had no idea.
The weird thing is the ignition pilot was lit, so the ignition pilot was lit on the unit. So my guess is that, you know, it wasn't, the propane was lit at the ignition point where the pilot light is. It was lit, so there must have been some sort of gas leak from the connection point, from the connection point of the propane tank to the actual unit. So scary stuff.
Tell us why, heater buddy. Tell us what the heck that was all about. Anyone else had similar issues? Like, that is so bizarre.
Yeah, scary stuff.
We've loved that unit, but not anymore.
I'm just saying, thank God that we didn't, we weren't tending a flag.
Yeah, what if it happened while it was in the shack? It would have lit on fire.
Oh,
we would have had a whole fireball over here. Chris has been complaining that his yak tracks, that I got him the wrong size. They're just on backwards. Like, does this look like it goes on the front of, of anything?
That's a little snow flap to keep the snow from going up your pants sleeve.
This is how they're supposed to fit. You wrap around the front. This thing goes on the back, like normal.
It was dark. I couldn't see.
Okay, so we have definitely hit like the lull. We have not had a flag or a fish in a very long time.
2.5 hours probably?
Yeah, so we're wrapping up. It's after lunchtime. Yeah, we have not had lunch yet, so we'll probably eat on the ride home. But we're gonna start picking up and bring this one beautiful pike that we thankfully caught back home and cook it up into something yummy. I actually don't know what I'm gonna make yet.
Thank goodness our goal out was to come out here today, get a nice pike of quality size, which it was, to fillet and have Liv cook up a nice recipe that she's still deciding what that's going to be.
Yeah.
But the real thing we wanted to show you guys is that pike are amazing eating fish if you've never had them. So good. You can almost pull anybody that's ever tried to eat one. The nice white flaky meat. So bring that one home and Liv's going to work her magic.
I wonder if the kids will like it.
Probably. Well, I'll tell you what. I know how they'll like it. If we serve them a dinner, okay, whatever we plan on cooking that night, they won't eat it, and then we'll give them pike and they'll eat it, because that's about how.
Or we'll put it on our plate and say that it's our special snack, and then they will probably come and eat.
For any of you with children out there, dinner time's always fun. It seems like they always want what's not on their plate or what's not cooked.
Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe we'll include that in the video too. Yeah. But follow us to the next step of this video, which is going to be the kitchen.
Woo!
Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen. In the second part of this video, we are getting ready to cook the pike. We're going to start with a basic kind of boneless fillet. We're going to try to get 3 nice chunks of boneless meat off of this fish, and then we'll walk you through a super basic pan fry recipe. We hope that you guys will open your minds to trying these fish and eating them, because a lot of people don't realize that you can enjoy the white meat that comes off of a northern pike. So the first cut, you'll start with the fish on its belly and cutting down on its back, kind of in line with the operculum, which is covering the gills there, and then heading back just in front of that dorsal fin. You'll make 2 deep cuts and you'll know where to stop. You'll hit bone, and then you want to run your knife kind of laterally along the backbone. You'll feel where those are, and then this nice chunk of meat will come off just like that, and there's just that little thin bone in the middle to work around. Next, laying the fish on its side, you'll make those 2 cuts. And then you'll see when I flip the fish over, there is going to be a bone about halfway down, but you'll find that if you run your knife along the side of it, you'll be able to tear that flap back, and that turns into a really nice, extremely boneless fillet. And same thing on the other side of the fish, you make those 2 cuts, then just with your knife finding those rib bones and cutting in between the rib bones and the skin will give you that really nice boneless fillet on that side as well. So 3 pretty decent sized chunks of meat coming off that fish. Alright, so now that we have our 3 boneless fillets cut off, and I cut the skin off the back of them, I'm just going to dice them up, and then we'll work on seasoning them and getting them in the pan. So seasonings with salt, Old Bay, onion powder, and garlic powder, and really just shaking it on here, measuring with your heart, using as much as you please. Alright, so once you have all of your spices sprinkled on top of the diced up pieces of pike, notice it's not really like exact measurements, it's kind of a measure with your heart situation. So sprinkle it on there, whatever feels right, just go with that. Your olive oil in the pan is getting hot in the meantime, but just kind of mix all this around, get the seasoning all over the fish. And now that everything's all evenly spread, the olive oil in the pan should start to get pretty warm. We're gonna give it a second. We want it to really sizzle when we drop that fish in there. When you notice that the fish starts to turn from like opaque to a little bit more solid colored on the side that's cooking, you can just give it a little flip over. These pieces are not that big, so they're only gonna take a few minutes to cook. I would say 5 minutes total, unless you have like some bigger chunks on there, but it's not gonna take long at all to get this fish cooked up. So we can really tell when it is done, when it's flaking apart really nicely like that. It's a little bit brown and crispy on the outside. Any translucent areas have turned from translucent to just nice white flaky fish, looking delicious. So that's really it, guys. Pretty basic recipe. Hopefully you know how to fillet the pike now, and just understanding that it really does not take much as far as seasonings go to make this a pretty delicious fish. Really good flavor, really good flaky white meat. So I encourage you guys to try it. Next time you catch a pike, bring it home and cook it on the stovetop and see if you like it. Because a lot of people don't realize that they're actually pretty enjoyable fish to eat and pretty flavorful. It's very good. And this is a basic recipe. You could certainly add this in fish tacos, even a chowder. I think it could definitely work in a fish chowder or a soup. Very good. Thank you guys for coming along in this video, from catching the fish to bringing it home and cooking it and all the craziness in between. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you fish often, adventure always, and we hope to see you next time. Thank you guys.